Hello, hi, dumelang apsheni, goeiemorgen, dumelang nda, all these languages. If I'm missing any language, let me know in the comment section. Hello guys, so we're just going to be doing question 4 of this June 2023 past paper for Gauteng. If you are from another province and you wrote your June 2023 past paper, please do share with me on the comment section. I'll really appreciate. I'm going to leave my email where you can share it with me. Thank you so much if you have done so. Let's get down to this question. So it's question 4. If you need other questions, I've done them in previous videos. Check the link of this specific video. You'll find other questions. Anyways, let's get down to it. So now we are given 4.1 and we're given this f of x and the g of x. F of x, it's a parabola, and g of x is a straight line. We are asked to find the turning point of f. So we're having f being equals to x squared minus 2x minus 3, right? And to find the turning point, it's x equals to minus b over 2a, right? Of which our b is equals to minus 2, our a is equals to 1, right? So it's going to substitute that minus into minus 2 over 2 into 1, right? So my x is equals to 1, basically. And then I'm going to substitute that 1 into the original formula. So you're going to say f of 1 is equals to 1 squared minus 2 into 1 minus 3. So you're going to get minus 4 as your answer. So your turning point is 1 and minus 4. Definitely what you were given here. So let's get down to another question, 4.1.2. I hope you guys understood. If you didn't, let me know in the comment section below, but I believe that you guys understood this one. It's one of the easiest questions of this question 4. Now we're asked to find the x and y intercepts of the graph of f. We know that f is equals to x squared minus 2x minus 3. So x-intercepts when y is equals to 0, we have 0 is equals to x squared minus 2x minus 3. Find the factors. We have x and x, 3 and 1. And here's going to be minus and this is plus, so it's equals to 0. So x is equals to minus 1 or x is equals to 3. So these are your x values. So if you write them in coordinate form, so it's minus 1 and 0, and you have 3 and 0. So these are your x-intercepts and your y-intercept when x is equals to 0. So here in your f of x, you're going to put 0 at x. So you're going to find y being equals to minus 3. Right, so if you write that down in the coordinate form, it's 0 and minus 3. So now you have your x and y intercept. So you are done solving this question here, 4.1.2. So now you're going to get down to 4.1.3, right? So what we have here, what we have in 4.1.3 is determine the point of intersection, where they meet, where they touch. So you're just going to say f of x is equal to g of x. Equate them both, and then you say x squared minus 2x minus 3, which is equals to x minus 5. So you're just writing this equation here and also this one here, right? And then you transpose to find the values of x squared minus 2x minus 3 minus x plus 5 equals to 0. You correct the like term, so it's x squared minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. The factors, so you're gonna get x and x, 2 and 1, and minus here, so it's equals to 0. So x is equals to 1 or x is equals to 2. So they meet at x equals to 1 and x is equals to 2. Please find the y values of this. You can use the g of x or your f of x to find the y values because they meet at a coordinate form. So for g of x, if x is 1, which is this one here, it's going to be 1 minus 5, which is equals to minus 4, right? So in coordinate form, it's 1 and minus 4, right? And then for this one here, it's going to be g of 2 is equals to 2 minus 5, which is equals to minus 3. So it's going to be 2 and minus 3. So these are the points of intersection for these two graphs. I hope you did understand. If you didn't, please let me know in the comment section, guys. I will assist. Anyways, let's get down to 4.1.4, where we are asked to sketch these graphs and show all the points, right? So you can write down all the points. Let me just write them down here so that we see. First, I'm gonna write down the x-intercepts, right? The coordinates of your x-intercept, we have minus 1 and 0. We also have 3 and 0, and your y-intercepts, you have your 0 and 3, minus 3, right? And then your turning point. Remember your turning point, the first question we had 1 and minus 4, right? So yeah, you just need this information to draw your function, or your functions rather, because you're drawing f and g, right? So what we have here, this is your y, this is your x, and I'm gonna indicate the points. So your intercepts here, it's minus 1 and 0, and then here 3 and 0, right? And then our turning points, let's just say it's here, which is 1 and minus 4. And then my intercept, it's 0 and minus 3. So if I join this, it's gonna look like this. This is for the parabola, right? Oops. Okay, I did something wrong here. So let me just draw it again. So from here, yeah, let me do this. Doesn't look nice, eh? But yeah, it's gonna be something like this. And then our straight line, don't forget our straight line. To draw a straight line, it's critical that we show our points of intersections. Why am I saying that? Because we are told in this question, your intersection points must be indicated, right, for all the values. So then our y, we're going to draw it like this. We know that the y-intercept, it's minus 5. So it's going to be somewhere at the bottom. 0 and minus 5, and then the point of intersection, it touches here at the turning point and somewhere here, which is the other point of intersection, right, of 2 and minus 3, right? Let me just indicate 2 and minus 3. You see, I'm indicating all the points. You should do the same. Let me draw this graph. So it's going to look something like this, and then it goes straight up, like, right? So that's how your graph of G and your graph of F will somehow look like. Let's now get down to the last question. Oh, it's not the last. Why did I think it's the last? It's not the last question. It's, yeah, it's just another question. So here, what are we told? Okay, fine. We are asked this question here, 4.1.5. Use the graph. I just deleted the graph. Oh no. To determine the values of x for which f of x is greater or equal to 0. Excuse me. So when they say f of x is greater or equal to 0, pretend as if this f of x is just y, because it is y. Why am I saying pretend? Because it's y. Y is greater or equal to 0. That's what it means. So we're looking at the graph of f now. I'm just gonna draw it again, but not to scale or whatnot. It's just a sketch, right? And what's mostly important here is just to indicate the points of the x-intercepts. So what we have here, it's minus 1 and 0, and here we have 3 and 0, right? So they are saying, what are the values of x? What are the values of x when y is greater or equal to 0? When y is greater or equal to 0, it's positive y. Positive y, it's anything that is here. It's positive y. Below that, it's negative y, right? So what are the values of x when y is positive here? So you're going to use your x-intercepts to prove that. So you're just going to say when x is less than or equals to minus 1. So here it's minus 1, right? When it's less than, it's up, right? In terms of the graph, it's this point. We're talking about this point. When x is less than minus 1, my y values are positive. The same here. When my x it's greater or equals to 3, my y values are positive. So these are your solutions of x that you're looking for, right? So now let's go to this question here, 4.2. Actually, let me do it on another video. Please check the description of this video to find 4.2. Thank you so much for watching.